perform circle time for the topic climate change. As we all know that this topic has been the hottest one all over the world because it gives lot of effects to the humankind. Now we are going to start happily. Okay, before that I will be giving you a long whistle to start. So that you can start, you can share your points, whatever you have learned from the lesson, one by one. Got it? Class?
Yes.
Class ready?
Yes, ready.
Now I'll start. Climate change is a long-time alteration of typical weather and weather patterns around a place. Climate change can either be a particular place or a planet as whole. Climate change these days are less predictable. Now my friend Rani Aishwarya will continue.
And the basic pictures which has withstood decades of scrutiny from climate scientists and contrarians alike shows that Earth is hotter today than it is at least being in 1,000 years or probably much longer.
Now Rani Bibisha.
Okay. Climate change is often gaseous prediction made by complicated computer models, but models are only one part of it. For what it's worth, they are surprisingly accurate. Now Rani Rasika will continue.
Animals are moving to higher elevation and latitudes to find cooler conditions, and droughts, floods, earthquake and wildfire have all been gotten more extreme. Models predicting many of these changes by observing they are now coming to pass. Now Shali will continue.
We also know that the climate change is happening because we see the effects everywhere. Ice sheets and glaciers are shrinking. The Arctic sea ice is disappearing. Now my friend Rani Samsha will start.
According to one study, the ocean has absorbed as much as heat between 1997 and 2015 as it did in the previous last 130 years. And Dashni will say her lines.
The warming which leads to global warming is unprecedented in recent geologic history. A famous illustration first published in 1998 and often called the hockey stick graph shows how temperature remains fairly flat for centuries on the shaft of the stick before turning sharply upward on the blade. It's based on data from tree rings, icebergs and other natural indicators. Now my friend Rani Kyashni will continue.
Land areas are also warmer than the sea surface. In Arctic Ocean, there is increasing of 4 degrees Fahrenheit since the 1960s. In United Nations, the daily numbers or out numbers are recording increased. Now Rani Abhinamya will continue.
Average global temperature was increased by 2.2 degrees Fahrenheit or 1.2 degrees Celsius since 1880, with greatest changing happening in the later 20th century. Now Rani Sana is continuing.
For more than a century, scientists have understood the basic physics behind why greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide cause warming. These gases make up just a small fraction of the atmosphere but exert outside control on Earth's climate by trapping some of the planet's heat. This greenhouse effect is important. That's why a planet which is so far from the sun has liquid water and life.
Now Raja Ashwin.
5 million years ago, the USA was covered with glaciers, but today, the USA we have a warmer climate and fewer glaciers in this place.
Now Raja Harish.
However, the industrial revolutions and the people started burning air, coal and fossil fuels to power factories and steam engines, which are adding a more greenhouse gases and atmosphere.
Raja Venkatesh.
Plastic doesn't directly change our but it can contribute to the climate change and environmental effect. Plastic waste produce greenhouse gases which can impact climate. Plastic waste in the ocean can disturb the marine ecosystem. By regulating the climate change, it can indirectly influence weather patterns and climate change.
Raja Sri Harish.
Today, with about 90% of land area on Earth is covered by ice, with about 10% in Antarctica and remaining 90% in Greenland ice caps. Today, the current situation the scientist predicts that 1058 Fahrenheit of sea breeze.
Raja Shivarogi.
Carbon dioxide is a major greenhouse gas causing global warming. For example, carbon dioxide affects ocean acidification and harming marine life.
Rani Tamilchelvi.
During industrial revolution, people started burning coal and other fossil fuels to power factories, smelters and steam engines, which added more greenhouse gases to the environment ever since human activities have been heating the planet.
Rani Kamali.
We know this is true thanks to an overwhelming body of evidence that begins with temperature measurement taken at weather station and on ship starting in the mid-1800s. Later, scientists began tracking surface temperature with satellites and looking for proof about climate change.
All have done tears?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellently, you have shared your understanding about the topic, the climate change. I'm so happy and big boo to all of you dears.
Oh, yes.